me, the most important place that I sit in the world right now is as a mother. So I look at it through the lens of what my children, our children, are going to adopt as they get older, and how we can keep them safe, because I do believe all of us agree, despite whatever disparities there are throughout the world, no one contests the fact that we want to keep our children safe.
One of my biggest worries is that for as long as social media is the way that it is, we will forever be divided, because we're no longer arguing over facts. We're debating and arguing over misinterpreted information. We're being misled. We're misleading each other, and we're being misled at the same time. For myself and my wife, we believe that information integrity is a fundamental right. And for as long as people are allowed to spread lies, to abuse, to harass without consequence, then social cohesion as we know it is completely broken down.
Welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales channel. I am your host, Kelly. We all have one thing in common: an insatiable curiosity about the Sussexes, their lives, their loves, and their takes on some of the pressing issues of our time. Today, we're venturing into the world of the internet, a place as fascinating as it is treacherous. Our beloved Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been at the forefront of conversations surrounding digital ethics, cyberbullying, and the spread of false information. They've seen firsthand how the wildfire of misinformation can sweep across the internet, leaving destruction in its wake. Yet they've also witnessed the power of truth and the potential of the digital world to bring about positive change. So buckle up, dear listeners, as we delve into a captivating exploration of the Sussexes' experiences and insights on these critical issues. Stay tuned as we delve into a fascinating conversation about internet ethics, digital harm, and cyberbullying. In a recent visit to Colombia, Meghan made a subtle yet intriguing fashion statement. Sporting a chic ensemble of chocolate brown and bronze, Meghan's outfit was a confluence of her favourite labels. The blouse, a creation of none other than Victoria Beckham, was paired with trousers from La Ligne, a brand Meghan has shown much love for in the past. Striding confidently in heels from Aquazzura, the Duchess of Sussex painted a picture of grace and style. But the choice of a Victoria Beckham blouse was interesting to say the least. You see, for a while now, the British tabloids have been buzzing with rumours of a rift between David Beckham and Prince Harry. The gossip mills have been churning out stories of the Beckhams siding with Team William or Team Windsor in what seems like a royal feud. Amidst all this, Meghan's choice to wear a piece from Victoria Beckham's label sends a subtle but clear message. Could it be a hint that the Sussexes and the Beckhams are still on friendly terms? Fashion has always been a platform for Meghan to express herself, to make statements without uttering a word. Her outfits are never just about looking good. They are a reflection of her thoughts, her feelings, and her alliances. This time was no different. Her choice of attire was not just a statement of her impeccable style, but possibly a response to the rumours, a way of setting the record straight in her own unique way. Meghan's fashion choices often speak louder than words, don't they? Whether it's a message of solidarity, a hint at a friendship, or a nod to a cause she supports, Meghan's wardrobe choices are thoughtfully curated and eloquently expressive. They continue to inspire, intrigue, and tell stories that go beyond just the fabric and the design. So the next time you see Meghan stepping out in a new outfit, remember there might just be more to it than meets the eye. The Sussexes were not just in Colombia for a fashion show, they attended a digital tech summit in Bogota. Now, this wasn't your ordinary tech rendezvous. This was a gathering of minds united by a common cause, to discuss and devise solutions to some of the most pressing issues of the digital age. The summit was a beacon calling for everyone who believes in the power of technology to do good. The agenda was packed with thought-provoking topics that touch each of us in our daily lives. There was talk of internet ethics, an issue that has become so pertinent in an age where our lives are increasingly intertwined with the digital world. It's about ensuring that the internet remains a space of freedom, but not a wild west where anything goes. The conversation then shifted to digital harm. As with any powerful tool, the internet can be used for good or ill. Digital harm is an unfortunate reality of our times, and it was heartening to see this issue being tackled head-on at the summit. From cyberbullying to online scams, the digital world can be a treacherous place, and it's high time we address these issues. And then there was the topic of cyberbullying. A scourge that has claimed too many victims, this digital menace was given the attention it deserves. The attendees discussed strategies to combat cyberbullying and protect the most vulnerable among us, our children. But the summit wasn't just about identifying problems. It was also about finding solutions, about using technology to heal the wounds it has inadvertently caused. It was about turning the tide and using the digital world as a force for good. And it was here that Harry made a statement that caught everyone's attention. Prince Harry made a powerful comment at the summit. Weaving his way through discussions of internet ethics, digital harm, and cyberbullying, Harry made a stand with a statement both simple and profound. He said, "It comes down to all of us to be able to spot the true from the fake." A seemingly straightforward sentiment, yes, but it carries a depth that warrants further exploration. You see, in this age of information overload, the ability to discern the real from the fabricated isn't just a skill, it's a necessity. But Harry's words urge us to go even farther. He's not just talking about identifying the truth, he's talking about understanding manipulation. He's talking about the influencer who casually recommends a product without disclosing their sponsorship. He's talking about the politically charged riots that are fueled and fanned by online instigators. Harry's statement invites us to take a closer look at the media we consume. It beckons us to question not just what we see and hear, but why we see and hear it. It's about recognizing when we're being led down a path and asking ourselves who benefits from our journey. It's about understanding that every piece of information we consume has a source, a motive, and an intended effect. But Harry's statement does more than just call out the manipulators. It places the responsibility firmly in our hands. As consumers of media, we have a role to play. We must be vigilant, we must be critical, we must be knowledgeable. We must be able to distinguish between the true and the fake, and understand when and where we are being manipulated. This is not a call to arms, but rather a call to awareness. It's about understanding the power and the perils of the information age. It's about taking control of our digital existence and making informed choices about the media we consume and the narratives we believe. Harry's statement holds a deeper message about our responsibility as internet users. It's a call to action for us all to become more discerning, more critical, and ultimately more empowered digital citizens. So, what does this all mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Prince Harry's statement about discerning truth from falsehood is a clarion call to all internet users. It's not just about spotting a fake news article or debunking a photoshopped image. It's about understanding the ways in which we're being manipulated, both subtly and overtly, through the information we consume online. Think about it. We're living in an era of unprecedented access to information. Yet, paradoxically, we're also living in an era of unprecedented misinformation. And this is where Harry's words ring so true. It's up to each one of us to not just accept information at face value, but to question it, to scrutinize it, to analyze it. Consider the influencers who recommend products without disclosing their affiliations, or the political campaigns that use social media to twist narratives, or the trolls who spread hate and divisiveness. These are all ways in which we're being manipulated. And it's up to us to not just spot these instances, but to call them out, to counter them with truth and positivity. But here's the thing. This isn't just about protecting ourselves, it's about protecting our communities, our societies, our world. Because the spread of false information isn't just an individual problem, it's a collective one. It affects our perceptions, our attitudes, our actions. It shapes our world in ways that are both visible and invisible. And that's why it's so important to heed Harry's words, to be vigilant, to be discerning, to be critical. Because the internet, with all its possibilities and potentials, also has its pitfalls. And it's up to us to navigate these pitfalls with caution and wisdom. The cyber world is a double-edged sword, isn't it? Indeed it is. And it's up to us to determine which edge we allow to shape our world. And that's a wrap on today's tale of Meghan and Harry. We've journeyed through fashion statements and digital tech summits, heard from Harry himself, and connected some intriguing dots. It's clear that the Sussexes are not just about royalty and glamour, but are using their platform to encourage us all to be more discerning in this digital age. In our world, where information spreads faster than a wildfire, it becomes our responsibility to filter the true from the fake. Harry's words resonate with us all, reminding us that we too can play an active role in shaping the narrative. Whether it's an influencer's undisclosed recommendation or the widespread misinformation that can stir up societal chaos, we must always strive to understand when and where we are being manipulated. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. I am your loyal host, Kelly, signing off.